Alright, what's up everybody, Z155 here, and today I am playing some more Pokemon Black 2. Gonna be back in my Monotype Dark run, and we are gonna be exploring some of Castelia City today. I've got some good plans for what's gonna happen today, but the main thing I want to do is I want to train up my new Pokemon. As we know, you know a lot from last episode, we added a Sandile and a Scraggy to our team, some Dark types to add some variety. I wanted to see if I could teach them some moves that help out their moveset a little bit. I know that Scraggy right now doesn't have a fighting type move, so I want to just give Scraggy this really fast, at minimum. So we'll probably just get rid of Sand Attack for Rock Smash, so he has a fighting type attack, just in case I need it. And then I think everything else should be just fine. I don't want to teach them Return right now because I just got them, so their friendliness, their happiness is not going to be very high. But we're just going to roll. And it's going to be great. So I'm really excited for this episode. I'm going to be heading from left to right, I think. So we're going to start over on the street that actually has the gym on it. Which is all the way over here to the left. And I'm going to show you guys everything that you can get. So this area right here allows you to go to Liberty Garden. Now Liberty Garden used to be an event location. In Pokemon Black and White. If you had the Liberty Pass, you could come here and catch a level 15 Victini, which is a mythical Pokemon. In this game, unfortunately, it's just been repurposed instead, just for fun. There isn't really anything that you can get here in this game. It's mostly just for fun. There's not like any hidden items in the trash cans or anything. But yeah, this place was originally just a retreat for Victini. There were like Team Plasma people who were coming after it in Black and White, and they're talking about how the person who owned this garden was just pretty much built it in seclusion, and people didn't know about it until Team Plasma heard about it, and the Victini was in here being preserved so that people wouldn't use it for evil. But yeah, like as you'll see, there's really nothing in here. If you just come down here, this was the room that you could find Victini in Pokemon Black and White, but obviously there's nothing in here. So that's just everything I wanted to show for this. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else here. There's stairs right there. I don't actually know how to get to these. If there's more that I want to show with Liberty Garden, I might do it later. I might try to play Black and White and show off the event at some point, but regardless, that's all you got for Liberty Garden. It's nothing really. It's just cool to see that you can actually come here in this game. There's nothing really else. They're just talking about Victini, and they're just talking about the event. So that's all that there is on this little pier. So I'm just gonna hop on my bike real fast and just ride up this way. Now on this street, you will see the gym. Now, if you talk to Clyde, he will say that the gym leader is missing. He might be there might be trouble. So as soon as you talk to him, Iris is going to come over, and she's going to pretty much talk about Bird. He's got Artist blocking, just wandering out of the gym. She introduces herself as Iris, and we tell her we're looking for Team Plasma. So she wants to help us out, and she's going to tell us to head to Castelia Sewers. So now, officially, you can head to Castelia Sewers if you want, which is going to be the next story location we're going to need to go to. Now, right here is going to be the metal building. This office used to be Team Plasma's hideout in Pokemon Black and White, but instead, the Name Raider is here, and this lady right here will give massages to your Pokemon in order to increase their happiness. Like I said, I don't really feel like I need to teach these guys Return since their stat moves are going to be strong enough, so I'll just give it to my cat since it does still have Return. And this lady talks about the feeling checks for the Seagear, which is something I'll talk about later. But if you head upstairs, you will find the metal office on the second floor here, which is going to be where one of the Harlequins are for your Harlequin hunt. So that's going to be nice. Boom, found the metal office, and that's one of 3. Other than that, you can talk to the people in here, and they'll just pretty much talk about medals that you've received throughout the game from that dude on the left of the Pokemon Center. So you may want to come back here later. If you've completed a lot of the medals. But in terms of anything else, you just want to come in here for the Harlequin mostly. Now I'm going to head to the 3rd floor and show off what's in here. This is, if you remember in Pokemon Black and White, in Striaton City, there was a person, like a scientist named Fennel, who talked about the Dream Radar. this lady created the Pokemon boxes in the PC, like where you can store Pokemon. So as soon as you talk to her, she talks about the infrared connection of the Sea Gear. She talks about the PAL pad and registering with your friends, and she also talks about the fact that she, like I said, created the PC boxes in Unova. So now, as you can see, instead of being someone's PC, it's now Amani's PC. This is Fennel, the person that I was talking about before, and she's the person who was dealing with the Dream Radar and GameSync, which allows you to retrieve the data of sleeping Pokemon, which was a function for Pokemon Black and White a long time ago. You used to be able to put your Pokemon into the Dream state and then play on the computer in order to gain things like berries and friendship and moves and Pokemon with hidden abilities, which I will be talking about later. But overall, it also had a function where you could link with your friends, and like she's saying, head into the Entralink, where you could obtain the items that you found in the dream world, and also if you catch the Pokemon with the hidden abilities. So I will be covering all this stuff like later. As you can see, this lady talks about it, but I'm not going to be worrying about that right now. I will be back after the post game to show off some of the functions of this. But just understand that this is here. You talk to her, someone's PC turns into Amanita's PC, and that we will be talking about this later. But regardless, it was a function that was available online a long time ago that isn't really available anymore, unfortunately, due to the discontinuation of the online functions for the DS. But know that this exists. So now that's everything that you can do on this street for now. Like I said, unless we find Bird, we can't challenge the gym. So I'm gonna head up and show you guys the top. And this guy will give you a Fun Fest mission training with martial artists. I actually didn't know that, but that is added to the Entralink, which is something that, like I said, I will be doing later. But that is nice. It's one of the reasons why you want to talk to everybody. But just heading up to these buildings up here, we're gonna check this one on the right first. I know that this person on the front of the elevator will allow you, after a quick frisk, which is just for show, he will allow you to go up to a party that has a lot of people who speak a lot of different languages, which is really, really cool. It's just a cool little building, but there are some items that you can obtain if you head up to the 47th floor. So if you just want to talk to everybody, this guy just says, welcome to my party, thank you for coming, nice conversations you can have. And this guy talks about how if he uses he had his Pokemon use Sing in order to wake him up as an alarm clock, but Sing actually puts you to sleep, so that's kind of funny. So this lady will give you TM45 Attract, which is a move that only works if your Pokemon is the opposite gender from the opponent's Pokemon, and it inflicts a status condition called Infatuation on them. And Infatuation makes so there's a 50% chance that you just won't be able to move. This lady talks in either Portuguese or Spanish, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I know this lady talks in Italian, which is really cool. This guy talks in German, which is also quite cool. And then these two ladies are going to talk about the gym leader of the 4th gym leader, Elisa. She's an electric gym leader. They're talking about how she's a supermodel, so that's pretty cool. And this lady's talking about how Wake Up Slap wakes people up, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, this guy talks about the musical theater, which is a feature we'll see in Castelia City. And this guy talks about Castelia cones, which is a cool item that we will be obtaining pretty soon here. So that's everything I just wanted to show in here. You can come in here to get the TM for Attract. Like I said, it's a decent status move, but since it only works on Pokemon with the opposite gender, it's kind of inconsistent, but it's definitely decent. It's a gimmick that you definitely can work with if you want. So we're going to head up to this other building on the right here. We'll talk to everybody in here. This lady's talking about how the runaway ability allows you to always escape from Pokemon. Wild Pokemon. And now I know there's a guy in here who has a pretty important item. Yeah, this guy. If you have found 40 Pokemon or more, he will give you an item. And unfortunately, since I haven't, I'm going to have to come back here later. But he gives you a very, very important item that I will be showing off whenever I get it. So heading up to the 47th floor here. There is an item that you can clearly see. This guy will talk about gym badges and what each of them do. Pretty much saying that after you've reached a certain level of gym badges, Pokemon who you obtain from trades will listen to you. Which is really important because they'll do all kinds of stuff if you don't. But if you come up here, you'll get an item called Charcoal, which is really, really nice, especially if you pick Tepe, because it boosts the power of fire type. So it's a really solid held item. So you can just come up here and grab that real fast, which is nice. So moving right along, we're going to head to this building over here on the left. And I know that there is something in here. This guy nicknames all of his friends Pokemon Gesundheit. So there's a band sage named Gesundheit. Yes, this guy. He will give you the item called the Amulet Coin, which is an item I'm immediately going to equip to my Scraggy since it is in the front. It doubles the amount of prize money that you get from battles, which is really, really, really handy. Obviously, money is really nice for buying as many items as you need, but this Amulet Coin is going to increase your output of money like by a ridiculous amount, so that's really, really nice to have. So I'll definitely remember to come in here and grab this as soon as you can, so you can grab some items, or excuse me, grab some extra money from battling. So gonna head up to the 11th floor real fast, and I'm gonna talk to some people in here. I don't remember if there's anything we can get from up here. Yeah, nothing. But so it's not a big deal. You don't have to come up here, but just a cool little building. You get some flavor text. That guy's looking for Team Plasma, and those guys talking about, you know, some strife between boyfriend and girlfriend. So moving right along. Gonna hop on my bike to speed up this process a little bit. And I'm gonna head to the 2nd street right here. Now, this is the street that we obtained Flash in earlier whenever I came through here. But in here, whenever you come in here for the first time and talk to this guy, he will give you a Moo Moo Milk, which is an item that will restore 100 HP to your Pokemon. Now, there is an event for a Pokemon called Meloetta that you can do if you have a Meloetta, and this guy will teach it the move Relic Song. So, if you have a Meloetta, you can get a cool event, and there's also a person in here that will give you a Fun Fest mission, which is for the Entralink, which I talked about earlier. But there's nothing else you can do in here, but might as well run in there and grab a milk for free. Pretty nice. So moving right along. Gonna head to this 2nd pier right here. And right here, will send you to Unity Tower, which is a building that was used for like going through all kinds of processes online. Again, I'll show it off later. We can't really use it anymore, so I'm not going to worry about it, but you can come down here and talk to this lady to give you the Destiny Knot, which is an item that's linked to the move that we got earlier from up top, Attract, because if you're holding a Destiny Knot and your Pokemon becomes infatuated, the opponent Pokemon will also become infatuated, so it's a way to counter that, which is pretty cool. Now right here, you got Passerby Analytics HQ. If you come in here and you answer some surveys, and tell them about these phrases that you may or may not know, they will end up giving you an item, but it takes forever. All you get is a soda pop or a lemonade or something like that, from what I understand. This guy points you as a statistician to like talk to people who pass by you in real life. Again, this is an online function that is not possible anymore, unfortunately. And if you do well, you end up like I said, getting like an item. So it's really, really basic. And this lady will give you a Pokeball, which is pretty cool. So you can come in here and do that. And like I said, if you answer all these people's questions, you get a basic item. But that's not the reason why you come in here. You really should come in here for the Castelia Harlequin hunt. So you can end up getting through that pretty fast. So this lady's going to stop you if you try to leave. And she's going to, yeah, this is the questionnaire that she's talking about. Unfortunately, you do get roped into this. So I'm just going to answer this as fast as I can. Yep. So that just adds to the survey. So I'm not going to answer the other questionnaires, like I said. It's a bunch of questionnaires, and if you answer all of them, they get added to your thing. For Passerby Analytics, like I said, I will be doing all the online stuff in a video far from now. But just because you can't do them anymore on a consistent basis, you really can't get the benefits from them anymore, unfortunately, due to the online functions of this game just being discontinued a long time ago. But you can answer the questionnaires, all of them, and end up getting like a lemonade or something like that, which restores 80 HP to one of your Pokemon. So it's really not worth the amount of time. But just remember to come in here for the Harlequin hunt, if anything, and for the free Pokeball. So moving right along to the next thing I want to talk about is going to be the Battle Company. In here, you're going to get a really, really nice item as soon as you walk in, which I'm definitely going to need to use at some point, which is called the Experience Share. And in here, we're going to be doing some battling, so we're going to be getting some experience runs with Pokemon finally. I know it's been a little bit into the video, but I wanted to show all the different parts of the city. So this guy's gonna head up to the top floor and wait for you, and he actually is gonna end up battling this later, which is pretty cool. But the experience share is not something I need to use right now, but it's definitely something that could be very helpful later. So this lady, you will be getting all 3 of these items at some point through your journey very, very soon. So pretty much just pick whichever one you want immediately. Unfortunately for me, obviously I don't have any grass type moves, water type moves, or fire type moves. But pick whichever one you want. I'm just gonna pick that big, and she'll end up giving you a charcoal that boosts the power of fire type moves, or a mystic water for water types, or a miracle seed for grass types, just depending on which one you pick. But like I said, you will be getting a Mystic Water and a Miracle Seed, as well as the Charcoal that we picked up earlier in this video, at some point very, very soon. So you don't have to worry about missing out on one of them, because you're going to be getting them really soon anyway, so you don't have to, again, don't worry about it. But pick whichever one you need immediately. Just going to talk to this guy. He is the final battle, or the final Harlequin for the Harlequin hunt that we needed, so we will end up going and talking to the Harlequin at the beginning. After we explore the battle company real fast, but head to the 47th floor, and we're going to start getting into some battles finally. Get to show off our new Scraggy a little bit. So, first battle of the video, 16 minutes in. I know, very exciting video. Might even put like an annotation or like a comment in the comment section saying like you can watch this at like 1.75 speed. All I'm doing is just showing off all the items you can get. But yeah, we're gonna throw out our Scraggy. First battle for Slim Shady. Gonna end up intimidating me, unfortunately. And this might actually be kind of rough, so I think I'm just gonna swap to our new ground type, which is super effective against fire. See if we can get some damage off for our Sand Dial. Don't burn me, bro. So we're gonna go for Sand Tomb here. Our ground type attack. Sand Tomb is a move that not only does damage, but also does damage at the end of each turn, which is pretty cool. And it traps them so they can't switch out, as you can see by that little effect of Sand Tomb there. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to click Sand Tomb again and knock it out. So, cool. First KO, first kill for our Sand Dial of the playthrough. That is going to be the first of many. Trust me. Going to get that Moxie boost, get that attack up. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have any more Pokemon, but still, cool to get that Moxie boost. And this guy will give you quick balls if you beat him, which is probably like the best kind of Pokeball in all reality. On the first turn of a wild battle, if you use a quick ball, you have 8 times the chance to catch a wild Pokemon, which is insanely good. It's definitely going to be helpful for some Pokemon that I'd like to catch pretty soon here, coming up. So, going up against another Clerk here. We got a P-Dove. Flying type actually kind of scary for my fighting type here, so I might end up switching. Unfortunately, my Scraggy's not getting a lot of chance to shine here, but I'll swap into my Cat. Because I don't want to go into a ground type with flying type, since flying is weak to ground. So I'll just click return here. Freshly buffed up by the lady who gave it a massage. Gonna do some solid damage. Ooh, almost one shot again. Gonna go for another quick attack just to chip me out. Gonna knock out the P-Dove. Gonna get some nice money from that Amulet Coin boost. Boom. Look at how much money that is, dude. That's insane. So, moving along to the next battle. Hopefully this one will actually get to use Scraggy. We'll see. Got a Meryl. Alright, that's a water type. We can roll with this. I'll probably use Rock Smash, see if I can get a defense drop. And then go for Feint Attack for damage. Oh, no defense drop. Let's see if we can get one this time. Wow, unlucky. It's a 50% chance, bro. Alright, well this is Feint Attack will definitely KO it, so. Gonna kill the Meryl right there. First kill for our Scraggy, like I said, Moxie boost, first of many for this one. So let's go, Slim Shady. Let's get it. Look at that money, 1280 from just a random Pokemon battle. Like, that's free. And this guy will give you the opposite of Quick Balls or Timer Balls. Timer Balls, like I said, opposite of Quick Balls. If you've been battling a Pokemon for at least 20 turns, then they get the 8 times boost. If you talk to this guy, you get the item Scope Lens, which I'm going to be throwing onto a Pokemon immediately because it's just a good item. It increases the chance that your Pokemon will get a critical hit, so it's just a nice Pokemon to have, or a nice item to have just on your Pokemon if you don't have anything better to give it, which is why I'm going to be giving it to my my Sandile here. So I'm going to battle this lady right now. A glamorous female spy. How nice. That's hype. Clerk Brittany. Got a Badoo. Ooh, that's cool. That's a grass and poison type. That's pretty sweet. I'll probably just end up clicking Feint Attack here. Oh, crit. One shot. You think I gave the scope lens to this guy? Let's go, Scraggy. Flaming KOs. Hitting level 18. Free. Let's go. Alright, let's grab this item right here, which is going to be a guard spec. It's one of the X items I was talking about before. That one prevents you from having your stats lowered, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check. Yep. Presents stat reduction among the trainee's party Pokemon for 5 turns after use. So, nice and consistent. It's something you would want to use if the enemy is prone to using those kind of status moves that lower your stats. Or if you're worried about Pokemon with Intimidate coming in, something like that. So it's a nice X item to have. Probably one of the least useful ones, but still nice to have. Just coming up here to the 55th floor. As you can see, we've already got an item. Got an Ether, which restores the power points moves by 10. Which is nice, and now we got that Janitor from before. Yep. We're gonna challenge his grandson, actually, I forgot. He was the company president in the first game. In this game, he's giving it to his grandson. So let's go ahead and battle his grandson, see what he's got. See what he's rolling with. Let's see if I can kill him with my Scraggy here. He's got 2 Pokemon. School Kid Neil with an Eevee. That's a Pokemon we're going to be seeing pretty soon. That one is definitely one I'm going to talk about at length, because that is a serious mon. But I'm just going to click Rock Smash to see what that does. Ooh, nice damage. Yo, I'm serious, by the way. I've not gotten a single defense drop. This with 50% chance, bro. Like, this is whack. I gotta click Quick Attack. Wow, crits me. Does 1 billion damage. But I am gonna KO the Eevee there. Get that Moxie boost. Get my attack back to Eevee. Gonna send in a Herdier. I would stay in, but I'm kind of low. Alright, we'll stay in. We'll click Rock Smash here. Well, that's some solid damage. There's that defense drop I was talking about. Gonna go for tackles. He's probably gonna kill me. Oh, I live. I take that. And then we just go for a Rock Smash and KO this thing. Yo, let's go, Scraggy. Yeah, this Pokemon is broken. I bring it in and it's already carrying. Give me that Moxie boost. Let's go, Slim Shady. Let's go. Let's go. So we're gonna defeat him. Yeah, that's really awesome. And he's talking about enjoying yourself in Pokemon battles, because that's what matters. So that's really cool. So that's just the battle company, just a nice place to do some Pokemon battles, get some experience, grab some really nice items. Like I said, experience share, Scope Lens, both fantastic items. So nice and quick, moving right along. Now we can finally talk to this Harlequin we had from the beginning, and finally get the item, which is a rare candy, which is really nice. It instantly levels up your Pokemon by 1 level, which is really awesome. So, really cool. So I'm going to head to the Pokemon Center and heal up my Pokemon really fast and get back into the swing of things. But yeah, really awesome. Getting some seriously good items right now. Definitely happy with it. Alright, so we're going to head on out. So the next place we're going to visit is going to be this street right here. There's some important stuff. Now, you can talk to this lady, and she will sell you Castelia codes. And she'll talk about how the store is not nearly as popular as it was in Black and White. But you can buy a dozen of these at a time, and it's only $100. And this is an insanely good deal. I highly recommend buying them. Because what Castelia cones do is it's an item that will heal your Pokemon of any status condition, which is insane. Then after you buy some, this guy will show up and say, hey look, it's an ice cream shop. And so it's going to be moving towards Castelia cones becoming popular again. I'm serious, this is insane. You can only buy them once a day, but 12 of effectively full status heals, 100 money each, is an insane deal, and I highly recommend that you go ahead and capitalize on it. If you come in here, you'll see some art. And if you talk to this guy, he wants to see, he'll tell you what type of Pokemon that he wants to see, and he'll give you a berry in exchange for you showing him that Pokemon. Luckily, I actually have a ground type on me. I have my Sandile, so I'm actually going to be able to get one of these items. Now, a Cherry Berry restores or heals you if you have paralysis. Chesto Berry is for sleep. Pekka Berry, as you already know, is for poison. Frost is for burn, and a Spear is for freeze. I'm just going to pick up Chesto because I personally think the sleep is the most annoying. But overall, it's really, really nice to have. So, really, really cool guy. We'll move right along. That's everything for this street, but it's definitely nice to come here because you get some serious status restoring items if you come here. So, highly recommend stopping by. And now for the final street, before moving on to the Castelia sewers, is going to be another important street. So there's two buildings in here. Both of them are pretty cool. If you come in here, these people are going to talk about an event called Critical Capture. If you have a lot of Pokemon in your Pokedex, then a chance of a critical capture will increase. And a critical capture just means, just like a critical hit, you get an increased chance of catching the Pokemon, and the Pokeball will only shake once, which is really, really awesome. So if you head up to the 11th floor, you'll see a Rockstar. And she's just going to talk about rest, and give you the TM44 for rest, which is a fantastic move. Again, another great TM. And she's talking about synergy with the item Chesto Berry that I just picked up. If you give a Pokemon the move Rest, it will restore all of their HP and their status conditions in exchange for putting them to sleep with returns. However, if you have them hold the item Chesto Berry, it will immediately waken them up, effectively making it a full heal. And it's also really, really strong synergy with one of the abilities I could have picked for my Scraggy, being Shed Skin. And I could have ended up doing the Shed Skin Rest synergy and gone for like a defensive set on my Scraggy. Because what that does is if I have Rest, and I use Rest, I have a chance for Shed Skin to immediately heal my sleep, which would have been insane. But I decided not to opt for that, I decided to just go for offense. But that's a real thing, real synergy if you want to use that kind of defensive Scraggy set. Which is pretty cool. But we're going to talk to this guy, and he just talks about being curious and talking to everyone, which is actually a tip that I would like to give all of you. Definitely talk to everybody you can, because you can see there's some serious items you can get from just talking to these random people. So moving right along to the last building in Castelia, before I head to the sewers to continue the story, we're going to be heading to this building right over here, which, as you can see from the image, is the Game Freak building that is in every Pokemon game. Yeah, that kid will talk about him always being headed to the metals. And this lady will talk about maniacs who will buy certain items in your inventory for more than the normal shop in the Pokemon. And this guy will talk about the ability Sturdy, which means that you can't get one-shotted, which is pretty cool. So moving on to the 22nd floor, we can find the Game Freak headquarters. We've got some serious stuff going on up here. They're going to talk about developing the game, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this guy's the game planner, and if you come up here, you can get up a revive, which is pretty nice. It just if your Pokemon gets fainted, you can use this to heal it back to half its HP. This guy's the graphic designer. This guy is the programmer, which is super awesome, and this guy is the game director. And if you end up getting a full Pokedex, this guy will give you a stamp, which is pretty cool. If you talk to this guy, he's the sound designer, and he in Black and White would play the Team Rocket. Now these two guys will each battle you, so we're going to go for a battle. This guy's the planner, he's actually Snorlax. And yeah, he all of his Pokemon will be holding the item leftovers throughout the game if you want to battle him. So, pretty cool. Game Freak Nishino, the Clefairy, it's got a leftovers. But fortunately, since this is just a normal type, I can just go ahead and rock smash this with my Scraggy. Boom. Ooh, nice damage. Oh, I'm gonna get infatuated though, unlucky. Like I was mentioning before, it means I've got a 50% chance of just not attacking. So we're gonna see if we can get through this. He's gonna heal some HP with his leftovers. Alright, come on. Nail this guy. Oh, he's actually gonna heal up with a super potion. punch this kid, Slim Shady. Clefairy. This Clefairy is not your love. Come on, Slim Shady. No, there's so many fish in the sea. You just gotta take it out. Come on, Scraggy. Yo, this is like Scraggy in the anime, real talk. Come on, punch it. No! It's slapping you in the face. Why do you love it? Yo, this is cheating. Alright, stop slapping me, Clefairy. Hit this rock smash, boy. Boom! Alright, real talk, where are my defense jobs? It's a 50% chance, bro. I'm actually just getting dropped. Yo, can I not get hit 5 times, bro? Okay, it's out here getting hit 5 times. Slap. Alright, I guess I'm swapping. I'm not trying to have my Scraggy just die because I just get axed. Alright, Renekton, bring it home. I'm gonna go for another double slap. Finally misses, bro. But we're just gonna hit this thing with an assurance here. Hopefully KOing it. Yep, that's the KO we're looking for. So goodbye to Clefairy. Get that needless Moxie boost. Slim Shady going to level 19. Yeah, and that's the nice thing about these two trainers is that they will actually battle you once a day. So there's also a function that I'd like to show you guys that I'm going to do really fast. Whenever you're switching your Pokemon but you want the item to switch, you can also just do the move function, which has never been in a Pokemon game up to this point. You can actually trade their items. So now Slim Shady's holding the Scope Lens, Renekton is holding the Amulet Coin. So since I want to put Renekton up front, he will now have the Amulet Coin so that I can boost my money. Which is really, really cool since he's going to be the one trying to lead off this battle and KOing all his mons. So this guy's Game Freak Morimoto, as you'll probably see. This guy's got a Pants Age. Oh, damn it. Uh-oh. This is actually going to be kind of rough. I forgot that this guy had this. Do I want to just roll with it? Just click Assurance, bro? I mean, I'm definitely faster. I don't want to, but I don't want to eat this Vine Whip in the face. Alright, we're just going to roll with it. Click this Assurance. See how much this does. It does about half. Oh, his Gluttony ability plus Oranberry kicking in. Alright, that actually does nothing, so I'm just going to keep clicking Assurance here. Yeah, that Vine Whip actually does nothing, bro. Oh, he's going to go for the Super Potion, though. I'm gonna run out of friggin' assurances. The KO in the Pants Age there, nice. Good stuff. Get that Moxie boost. Gonna send out Panpour. I mean, Water Gun is definitely gonna do way more than Vine Whip did, real talk. And I don't think that this Okos with the attack raise. I don't think Assurance kills. So I'm not trying to stay in and die. So I'm just gonna go with the newbie. Bring out the big cat, and she can take care of the rest of this battle. Yeah, that water will totally finish me. I'm not trying to just have my Sandile die, so we're just gonna smack this Panpour right in the face. With a return, KO in 1 hit. Renekton growing to level 18. Nice, nice. And here comes Panseer, the third of the elemental monkeys. This one would have been easy pickings for my my Sandile. I could have just clicked Sand too, but we're just gonna KO it instead of return. So, boom. Boom, bada bam, bop, pow. Right there. Killing the elemental monkeys right fast. And just like the other guy, he will battle once a day, which is really, really cool. So, just gonna go ahead and pull out my dowsing machine again and move right along. And that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. I pretty much showed off all of Castelia City in one fell swoop. Everything that this place has to offer. Now in terms of other places that you can train before heading to Castelia Sewers, if you're like not very confident, oh hey, Iris is talking about the pier that you can head to. So yeah, she's gonna tell you that if you head down over here to this pier, that's where the Castelia Sewers are. So that's what we're going to be doing next episode. I'm going to go ahead and heal up real fast. If you want to do more training before Castelia Sewers for any reason, you can actually head up top to where I caught Sandile and Scraggy, and there's some trainers that you can battle up there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm pretty confident in my ability to just take this on right now. So I'm just going to head in there with my sand dial, and we're going to rock and roll. So thank everybody so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to be taking on Team Plasma, seeing if we can chase them into the sewers. And yeah, that's everything I want to do in this episode. So thank you guys so much. We did a lot today. You know, we got a ton of items, got some training in, showed all of Castelia City. So the next episode, things are going to go down. So I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.